Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Hello, how are you doing? So today I'm gonna be doing my engine, my valve cover. So I've been deciding on purple or like this neon yellow. I cannot see out here, wow. And now that I can see the camera a little better, yeah, I'm gonna be painting my engine valve cover, and I was deciding if I wanted to do purple or like neon yellow. I decided to go neon yellow. I already got all the stuff. And another thing, my car is getting worked on today too. So I have an oil leak. I'm also gonna get the timing belt fixed, well, replaced, and there's nothing wrong with it, but the mechanic said, you know, it's best to just do it. And I don't have a jack or a lift to, you know, make my car go up that high, so I can do this myself. But the CV joints, that's what I need those fixed too. So I already have all those things, so I'm waiting for him to call me because I'm going to take my car over there, and then I'm going to get the valve cover off, bring it back here, and that's when I'm going to paint it. And then whenever he calls me, hey, I'm done with the car, take it back, put it on, and it's going to look great. Yeah, I'm getting really impatient. Like, it's already 1:15, and I know people got their stuff to do, you know. I'm not mad. I've been waiting all week to paint my valve cover, and the time is finally here. I'm all dressed and everything, you know. Yes, sir. And I'm just ready to do this, and my car is still sitting here in the garage. Like, come on, man. I'm ready to do this. This is like the little rack that I did. I just have, you know, random stuff in there. That's the bucket I used to wash my car. Random stuff down there. I have some degreaser, car wash. I use this to do my tires. And then, you know, I went to Home Depot and AutoZone and Walmart, and I got some stuff. So let's go over this. So first, I got the stripper because I do already have my valve cover painted. So I'm gonna have to remove that. I got these brushes to, you know, brush off the paint when it starts coming up. I got this knife and the tape. Where's the tape? Oh, here it is. And the tape, so that I can tape off the parts that I don't want, you know, painted. And this is the yellow that I went with. I know that this is not heat resistant or whatever, but I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, I got sandpaper too, to help with the like removing, and then after, not help with the removing, but after I remove it, I want to just sand down everything else. I do already have some degreaser, so obviously once the paint comes off, I'll use this. All right. I got some more too from AutoZone, just because I don't know why, but it's literally the same brand. But now I have two. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is what happened. So this is the primer that I got. So I was looking everywhere for this. I went to Home Depot first, and they only had this, and I was like, this isn't heat resistant, you know, it's not gonna work on my valve cover. So the lady told me that I should go to AutoZone, which I already was thinking about that, but I was like, I don't know, let me just try Home Depot first, because that's where I got all this stuff from too. So I left Home Depot, went to Walmart because I had to go there for some other stuff too. And I don't even think I got anything from Walmart for my car. I just ended up getting the other stuff that I needed for the house. But then after that, I was on my way back and I went to AutoZone. They had some really good colors. They had like the purple that I wanted. But again, I wanted to go with this color because I just think that looks so good. I'm also going to do my brake calipers that color too, because right now they're just this red. Not even nice. It's like a rusty red. So I'm gonna do the valve cover this and the brake calipers this to match it. I don't think I'm gonna do the brake calipers today because my car is always gonna be with the mechanic. But I was talking to the guy at AutoZone, and I was telling him what I want to do, and he was like, well, you don't have to necessarily have heat resistant to paint your engine cover. And I'm like, dude, what? Yes you do. So I was like, what if I got the primer and the clear coat? So the primer, he explained to me like that's like what the paint actually sticks to, and I already knew that, but I didn't know if like it would work out because I really wanted this color. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up getting this from AutoZone, and then this from AutoZone too, and then I went back to Home Depot a second time and I just got this. So I don't know, hopefully it's gonna work. I think it will. I think it will be fine. Dude still hasn't called me, so you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to clean out my trunk because it's a little messy. I wouldn't even say a little, that's messy. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out, and I'm gonna go ahead and load up the parts that I'm gonna take over to his house. I didn't even realize the camera was all in my mouth. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, look, this red here, this is the red that I use for my brake calipers. Chrome red. I don't know why I got this. I was at Walmart, I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. Put it on my calipers, didn't look so good. I should have did like a bright red, but they didn't have it, you know. I was just at Walmart and I just picked it up because I was bored. I really didn't even clean my trunk. I actually just made space for the things I need. I just kind of put stuff to the side, but you know, that's how it is. It's Sunday and I'm ready to get this thing done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get the parts and show you guys what exactly I got. Okay, so these are the axles, the CV joints, whatever. Hi, Mom. Hi, babe. So I got both of these off of eBay for like, I think it was like $130. I thought that my my oil leak was like worse coming from the bottom, but he says it's just coming from the gasket. So I just ordered this whole gasket kit. It comes with everything, you know, the header and everything. So that's what he says is wrong with it. Hopefully he's right. He knows what he's talking about. And then, like I said, he told me to go ahead and get the timing belt. So I got this. I think it was like $30 for the whole thing. It comes with all the parts. So those three things is what he told me to get. So they're all here. I'm about to call this man and ask him, is he ready? Because I'm ready to paint my engine and I can't do that until I bring it back, you know. Another thing, I was gonna get gloves when I went to AutoZone too, so that my hands don't get messed up and, you know, have the spray paint all on them. But the box was $20 and I was gonna buy it, but the guy kind of offended me. He was like, well, I'll just give you some because usually mechanics only get these gloves. And I was like, okay, like you're acting like I don't work on my own car. Like I know you didn't know that, and I'm a girl, you wouldn't expect it. But I mean, those gloves are gonna come in handy, you know. Like I do stuff on my car all the time that I really wish I had gloves and I don't. And they're like these sturdy ones, like they're really thick, and he said I can reuse them. But I don't know, he kind of upset me, but then again, he was nice enough to give me 2 pairs, so I have these for when I paint. So it's now 1:45 p.m. obviously, and the guy is still sleeping. Like, we got me and my coworker, that's who I am doing this whole thing through. It's her best friend's brother. So I called my coworker, I said, yo, he still didn't call me. So she called her best friend, and supposedly the guy is still sleeping. And I'm here in the line to talk about getting me and my mom some food. Like, I'm so ready to do this. Like, I swear, if I don't get to paint my valve cover today, yo, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. And he says that all his work is gonna take, you know, it's not gonna take him more than 3-4 hours. So it should be done in one day. But my guy, it's already almost 2 o'clock and you're still sleeping. Like, you told me you're gonna do my car on Sunday and you're still sleeping. Like, I'm not mad because I be sleeping late too. I really do. But I was so excited. So I got my ass up. But I don't sleep this late. I sleep this late if I am up until like 5, 6 in the morning. But yeah. So I'm here in Taco Bell. And the line is wrapped around the building. I've been here for about 10 minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on what's going on. So hopefully I still get to make this video today. Hopefully I'm still wearing the same clothes all throughout the video. Hopefully I don't have to make a part 2 because I have to paint my engine another day. Because the sky is kind of getting dark.
A few moments later.
So it's now 4:45 p.m. and he still hasn't said anything. Hasn't called me, hasn't texted me. I haven't heard nothing from any of them. So at this point, I think it's not gonna happen today. I actually am upset at this point. I wasn't. You know, I was just being patient, being calm. But, you know, when someone says they're going to do something, and I was really excited to get my painting done for the valve cover, I mean, really, I could just take it off myself and do it here, but I don't want to keep taking it off, putting it back on. Like, that's not good. It's not good to keep taking it off and putting it back on. So I just wanted to do everything at once. So when he took it off to do the oil leak, I was just going to bring it back here, paint it. But I don't want to keep taking it off and, you know, on and off, on and off. So might as well just wait until he's going to do it. So who knows? I have to work tomorrow, so it definitely can't happen then. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I'm going to have to see, because he also works, but he didn't have nothing to do today. But yeah, it's 4:45, so I'm about to put my car back in the garage. I left it out when I got back from Taco Bell because I thought I was going to be leaving again, but looks like it's not going to happen. So unfortunately, I am going to be wearing different clothes next time you guys see me again, and hopefully I can get it painted soon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this again. So it's Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that it actually is going to happen today, because I woke up around 10:30. I texted him and I was like, good morning, I'm up, what time do you want me to bring the car? He read my message and didn't say anything for like a whole 30 minutes. So I got myself ready, and then he texted me back and said, could he do it here at my house instead, because it's all wet over at his apartments. So I was like, yeah, what time are you gonna come over? He said 1:30 at the latest. So it's like 12:30 right now, so I should be waiting somewhat around another hour for him to come, and then I can finally get my car worked on, and I'm gonna get to paint my engine. What I'm gonna do right now is go show you guys what my engine looks like right now, because I don't think I ever showed you. It's like all sparkly and crap, like. So this is what my engine looks like right now. Terrible, hideous. The whole engine bay. Everything's all dirty. It's all greasy. Ugh, it's just so ugly. Like, I cannot stress it enough how ugly it is. But hopefully today, this will not look this bad. And once I get all this like big stuff out, like this big ass air filter, and I put, you know, a new one in there, I'm gonna do something here. I know that I've been saying I'm gonna get an engine swap, but let's be honest, I love my car and I am trying to build it, but I don't want to spend all this money on a car that I bought for $900. So I'm kind of trying to go like the cheap route, and I know that turboing my car wouldn't be cheap, but I don't know if I'm gonna just get a turbo kit or am I gonna just get a whole engine swap. I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but for now I'm definitely keeping this engine. So see, it's like all sparkly, but the paint that I used wasn't the best, and obviously I have the RTV here, all the screws. My oil leak is really bad. Like, it's really bad. I'm gonna show you like what the inside of my garage looks like. I definitely have to clean that up now that my engine leak is gonna get fixed, so it won't be leaking all in the garage anymore. Mom's probably gonna kill me, but I think she already saw it, so it's okay. But yeah, it's just a mess. So I'm gonna get this painted today, and I don't know if I'm gonna do my brake calipers, but that's what they look like right now. I think I already showed you in the first part of this video, but yeah. I did, by the way, paint my rims because I was so tired of them looking the way they did. So I took them off, I painted them a little darker, and I painted the lug nuts black. So I think they look way better than before. But yeah, let me show you just how bad the oil leak is. Look at this. All from my car only. That's obviously the most recent. But yeah, hopefully today that's not gonna be able to look like that anymore, because Carly is not gonna be leaking no more. This project day, I'm gonna need some energy because it's hot out here. I live in Florida, and I'm gonna go get some coffee. I gotta hurry up and go and get back before he comes, because like I said, right now it's 12:45, so he should be here anytime soon, hopefully. Again, listen to just how bad this is. It's so embarrassing. I'm kind of scared, but I checked my weather today and it says 0% chance of rain. But look at the clouds. Like, I really hope that this passes, because right now it's like really cloudy. Over there it looks fine, it looks beautiful, but you know, that's Florida for you. Alright, so he just got here, so while he's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting my valve cover. Alright, so we got this over here on the cardboard. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on it. So this is gonna make all the paint come off. So I'm gonna put it on, probably leave it on for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or until I start seeing the paint is coming up. And then I'm gonna go in and go ahead and scrub it all off. Sorry if you can't hear me, by the way, because of course he's over there doing that today. So right now the paint is on there and it already is starting to, you see, it's already starting to eat it up and coming up. So we have to go to Harbor Freight to get a socket for the axles. So when I come back, hopefully it will be time to go ahead and take the rest of this paint off, and then I'll go ahead and start degreasing it. And I have like a Soapy wash so I can clean it up, then put the primer on and start painting it. Okay, so I think is good enough now actually to go ahead and start scrubbing it. So that's what I'm about to do. Yeah, look how easy that's coming off. I might, after this and after I rinse it, I might just do a second coat, because I think in between like all the little crevices there might still be some paint there. So now that everything is pretty much scrubbed off, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off and then see if there's any excess left over. Then I'll just do a second coat of this before I actually start painting it. So this is what it's looking like now that I took the paint off. For the most part it's good, but there's some spots like right there, here. I'm just gonna take this whole thing off. I don't know why I did it, but I'm gonna just spray those kind of areas like one more time, and then after that I'll just go ahead and degrease it, and pretty sure whatever else is on here will get off with that. Okay, so I think this is as good as it's gonna get as far as the paint coming off goes. So now I'm about to dry it, and then I'm gonna put this degreaser on it to go ahead and get, there's clearly grease, and that's not gonna be good for whenever I put the paint on. So I'm gonna go ahead and degrease it. I'll go ahead and clean this underneath here too, even though no one's gonna see it. But yeah, and then after I'm done doing this, I'm going to sand it down and then use this degreaser one more time. Then it'll probably be time to go ahead and put the primer on, and obviously I'll have to let that sit. And look at these gloves. And another thing, it's kind of hard for me to film all this, like every single step, because I don't have like a cameraman or anything. It's just me, and he's over there doing my axles while I'm doing this. So I will update you when the next step comes. Okay, so now that it's pretty much clean of all the grease, I'm gonna go ahead and sand it down a little bit, then put some more, clean it, then I'm gonna go ahead and tape off the parts that I don't want colored, and of course the holes, so that paint doesn't get in them. So now this is pretty much as clean as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna just clean it one more time with some alcohol, and then I'm gonna tape off the parts that I don't need to be painted. So the first hole is done. So basically what I do, I just put one piece of tape like that, one piece of tape like that. Then I use this X-Acto knife to kind of just cut around and make it like a perfect circle. But again, it's hard to do this and record at the same time, so that's why I just update you when I get it done. So it's not perfect, but these are gonna be covered by the bolts anyways. So now I'm gonna just cover this because I don't want the Honda spray paint the same color. So this is Jeremy, the mechanic. That's him, you know, just putting in my new axle. That's the new one next to the old one. The reason it made that noise obviously is because it has those rips. All right, so now I finally got everything taped off. So now I'm about to prime it. Now it has 2 coats of primer. I'm gonna let that dry and then put 1 more, and then while it's still a little wet, that's when I'm gonna put the paint. And the reason I have this is so that nothing falls down the tree onto it when I'm painting, because that would be really bad. So while that's over there, I know I said I probably wasn't gonna do this today, but since it's off, I'm gonna go ahead and do the calipers too. So I have the paint stripper on there right now so that this thread can get off. But I went ahead and put the last coat on. However, I don't know why it looks all like this. I don't like how that looks. So he suggested that I just buy like a really thin sandpaper to sand it down and get that off. Just not enough that will remove the paint. So I don't know. For now, this is gonna have to be okay. So I'm gonna let this dry a little longer and then put this engine enamel so I can make it glossy, hopefully. But I know it's probably not gonna fix how that looks. So right now I have the second coat of clear coat on, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the tape off because I don't want it to dry too much and then it mess up when I take it off. So this is it finally when it's done. But I think, actually I know that I'm gonna have to redo it because the little powder is just gonna come off, like look at that. So I think the paint was just really cheap, but it does look good. You can't even tell that it's like neon yellow because the light went down. But this looks really good to me. I love this. Way better than the red. Okay, so my car is finally done, kinda. I look a mess from when I first started this video, wow. But right now there's a big oil puddle on my mom's garage, so I'm gonna try to clean that up. But so today was overall a really good project day. It only sprinkled for a few minutes. I got both my axles replaced. I painted my engine and my calipers. My oil leak is fixed. So it was a pretty good day. The only thing, like I said, the timing belt didn't get replaced, but I'm gonna order my alternator. I'm gonna order 3 more belts, so I'm gonna order the alternator, the AC, and the power steering. All those belts I'm gonna order, so then whenever he said he has to get like a an impact tool, like a pulley or something, so that he can take the timing belt off, because he couldn't get it off. He tried everything. So he said that should be in by next week, so I'm gonna go ahead and tonight probably order my 3 more belts, so then all at once he can just put on all 4. So I think, like I said, today was a pretty successful day. I'm really happy. So I think now I'm just gonna film, even though it's a little dark. I'm gonna film some just b-roll, put some cool music behind it, and I really hope you guys like this video. If you did, please don't just like it, just like share it with your friends, because your girl is trying to get more subscribers, you know. Like, I'm tired of just seeing my views be at like 43. So the more people watch this, it will just make me happy, you know. Another thing, we didn't clean my engine bay, just because, you know, I just painted it, so I don't want the paint to get messed up. But I'm probably gonna order some actual good paint, spray paint, because that can sucks. I'm just being completely honest, it sucks. So I want to order some that's actually gonna look good, because I like the color and everything, but you know, it could look a lot better. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna have to paint it again, unfortunately. I probably won't film that, like the process, but I will film like after, like how everything looks and stuff. So yeah.